What is going on, everybody? This is JMO back again, bringing you some Ww2 Beta gameplays, actually back-to-back gameplays, and I'm playing with the homies from Camper Nation and Camp Life, PR Links and Darth Chio Wise, aka Daddy Daycare. Check out their channels when you get a chance. PR Links at PR Links and Darth Chio Wise at Ww2 Sweaty Gaming. So definitely check out their channels whenever you get a chance. Now, on this video, I wanted to go over my thoughts about the Ww2 Beta, what I liked about it, what I liked about the game, and stuff that I don't like about the game. It's mostly going to be stuff that I don't like, and the main reason that I'm focusing on that is because it's stuff that I would hope that would get fixed. Now, some of the stuff that I'll be going over, it's going to be, I guess you can call them, petty, picky little stuff though, but nevertheless, I wanted to basically, mention them. And I'm pretty sure that some of the stuff that I mentioned that I don't like, I'm pretty sure that it's already been mentioned by other YouTubers, other people. But once again, this is pretty much, I wanted to go over what I think. And so let me start whether or not I enjoyed the beta. To be honest, it was something about the beta. I wasn't quite feeling it. I wasn't having fun, a lot of times, and for the most part, it was, it was kind of frustrating me. So for me to say if I liked it or not, I have to say that I didn't really quite like it. But that's not really saying that I don't think the game itself is not going to be good, or that I'm not looking forward to the game to actually come out itself. I'm actually still excited about the game when it does come out, just because I wasn't really feeling it too much, the beta itself. Again, it doesn't really mean anything. Infinite Warfare, for example, when the beta came out, I just did not like it at all. I wasn't having fun. I was frustrated. But when the game came out, even though it wasn't a full game, for the most part, I had fun. I'm still having fun. Does it have its frustrating moments? Do I rage at times? Yes, I do. But for the most part, I like the game. So once again, just because I don't like the beta doesn't mean that the game itself won't be fun. I am looking forward to it, and I am excited for the full game to come out. Now, to go over some of the stuff that I do like about this game, and there's several other things that I do like about the game, but I'm only going to mention some of them. Now, some of the stuff that I do like is the weapons. I love the fact, now this may end up changing, I don't know, but what I do like is the weapons. I love the fact that there is no weapon variants. You don't, no futuristic weapons, so I don't have to worry about no laser weapons being used, any laser shotguns, or stuff like that. So also, I'm hoping that they don't, but just from what I see right now, I just like the fact that there wasn't any variants for the same type of weapon. Like, for example, my two favorite weapons on this beta was the STG-44 and the Ww2 I think I'm pronouncing it right, Ww2. Anyways, those were probably my two favorite weapons. So I wouldn't have to worry about 4, 5, 6 different versions of the STG 44 or the Ww2. So that's nice. I love the fact that I don't have to worry about what kind of variant for the same type of weapon do I like, or better, or maybe better. I also like that you pretty much go back to only using 2 attachments, well, maybe 3 depending on the division though, because there is one division that allows you to put in 3 attachments. So I love the fact that you can only use 2 to 3 attachments. Don't have to worry about somebody running around with a weapon that's using 4 or 5 different attachments on a single weapon. So I kind of like that. I also like the way that the weapons sound when you fire them. I love that sound. Also, the explosions when you throw a grenade and the explosion that it makes, the sound of the score streaks when you call them in. Just overall the sound of the game, I am loving it. Another thing that I am loving is the looks of the game, the maps, the way that the characters look. Just, very realistic, again, just basically it's just a nice break from, the futuristic look. So, I'm just, once again, just the realism of the maps. I'm loving that. And not just the maps, but the characters as well. Also, the weapons though, because you're actually seeing actual weapons, and once again not the futuristic, looking type weapons. Although I'm not gonna lie, I do like, some of the looks of the futuristic weapons, but again, it's just the getting away from all that we've been getting back since Advanced Warfare to Black Ops 3 to Infinite Warfare. So just going back to the old school look and the realistic looks of it all, I'm liking that. But alright, that's enough of the stuff that I do like about the game. Now let me go over some of the stuff that I don't like about the game itself. And as I mentioned earlier, some of the stuff is going to be picky, petty little stuff, that it may not be that big of a deal, but nevertheless I wanted to mention it. And so, like for example, like what I mean of some of the stuff may be picky, like for example, like on the optic sights, on one of them it has like a yellow dot. I don't like the fact that it's yellow. Now I'm hoping then when the game comes out that you have the option of changing the color of the dot itself instead of yellow, because of the map the way that it is. You see like a lot of whites, grays, yellows, and browns. So yellow, like against the walls that are white, or even some of the brown, it makes it a little hard to see. So I'm hoping that later on when the game comes out, the actual game, that it allows you to change the color of your dot. Also, another thing that may be a little bit picky is the menu, the way that the menu is set up. Now I get that they're going for the old school look, but I don't know, maybe it's just me though, but it's a little confusing to navigate, especially when you're trying to party up with friends. It's a little hard to know when you send an invite to a friend when they actually end up joining. It makes it a little bit difficult to know when you're already partied up. So I guess it's going to take a little getting used to the menu setup though, but it's just something about it that's a little bit confusing, at least to me it is. Another thing that I don't like, now maybe it's there, I just maybe didn't figure out how to check this though, but I don't like the fact that like in Infinite Warfare, for example, you can see the people's connections if they're like one barring, two barring, or if they got full bars. So maybe there is a way that you can see the connection strength of the people that you are partied up with and playing up against, but I wish there was a way that you can see that, so this way you know what you're pretty much getting into. So like if I'm actually in a lobby and I see that everybody's one barring or two barring before the game even starts, more than likely I'm not going to want to be in that particular lobby. So I wish that it would be able to show you the connection level when you're playing with somebody, not just other people's connection though, but yours as well. Now here's another thing that I don't like. Look what's about to happen. No name on the guy that kills me. I don't see any name. Now I don't know if that's part of the like a cold-blooded training division perk or whatever you call them now, but sometimes it's hard enough to see the enemy because the names don't show up fast enough, sometimes just not at all. So I wish that the names would show up a little bit more clear and also a little bit faster, and like in that particular case it just didn't show up at all. Now once again, I don't know if there's something that was like equivalent to cold-blooded that he was using or what. Now speaking of which, that's another thing that I don't like. I don't like the fact that they got rid of the perk system. Now you got your basic trainings and you got your divisions, so I don't like the fact that you can't really mix and match certain perks that you would want. Now for example, if you want Ghost, you have to use a specific division to be able to use that, even though there may not be anything else that you like from that division as far as what it offers. So I kind of wish that you would be able to mix and match some of the specialties that divisions give you. In other words, be able to use say for example the Ghost perk from one division and use it into another division. So anyways, I just don't like the fact that you can't use perks, but instead you got your basic training in your divisions, which I guess it's just going to be a matter of getting used to that. Now some of the other stuff that I don't like, which I've actually heard quite a few people mention the same thing, is the score streaks. Just not liking the score streaks. I think they could be a little bit, well not a little bit, but some, especially some of the higher ones, I think they should be a lot better than they are now. I think you should be able to get a lot more kills than they currently are being able to give you. Now, I'm pretty sure that there may be other score streaks when the game actually comes out, but if they leave some of the ones that we have now, or at least that they brought us in the beta, I'm wishing that they'll buff them up, a little bit more. Now, some of the other stuff that I've actually heard other people mention that they don't like, that I'm actually agreeing with, is the quick scoping. Now, I know that there might be some, snipers out there that like quick scoping, but me personally, I don't like the fact that there's, quick scoping. I don't believe in somebody being able to kill you without them being fully ADS, where the screen is still black and you're already getting killed before they even have their sniper rifle all the way up. So I don't like the fact that quick scoping is back. Also, and that flame throwing shotgun with those fire shotgun shells, it's just annoying. Now, one last thing that I'll mention before this video ends is that I wish they would have kept is the unlimited sprinting. I wish they would have kept that in the game just to make it a little bit faster moving. So I wish they would have kept that. Also, maybe even a slide. I know they got that dolphin slide, which I'm not gonna lie, I actually used quite a bit, but I think I like the sliding a little bit better. Anyways, let me know your thoughts of this game if you've had a chance to play it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will catch you all later. If you enjoyed this video and would like to keep up with upcoming new content, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Thanks again for watching, and I will catch you all soon.